Okay, so I've got all four of the pork butts or Boston butts all cut up, and I came out of four of them, and we've got around 36 pounds of meat that's all deboned and processed. And so you have to do the math, and this is the way we mix it. We put it in this tote. You can buy these online at the Midwest Research place, or another shout out I want to give to a place called Koch Supply, Koch. And if you Google that, you'll find a web address for them. They sell all kinds of seasonings. And you'll buy the seasoning packages, and it'll be like either for 50 pounds of meat or for 25 pounds of meat, which doesn't mean that you necessarily have to do that. But you're going to weigh your meat, get a scale, something like this, or they have digital scales, and you're basically going to do the math. And let's say you get you get a pound that says, a pack like this one. I'll show you this. If you can read right there, it says it correctly seasons 50 pounds of meat. So we had a little bit less than a full pack, and we like it a little bit stronger than normal, so we're putting a little bit more seasoning per pound of meat than the recipe actually calls for. So if you like it a little bit stronger than normal, then you add more seasoning or less meat. And if you like it a little bit milder, then you will add less seasoning per pound of meat. So you can do the math on that and figure it out. And basically I get it all, and I use a pan like this so that we can spread it out. And sprinkle some of your seasoning on, and then mix it, and then sprinkle a little more on, and mix it, and sprinkle a little more on until you've used all the seasoning. And you try to get it seasoned throughout. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but you can see it kind of on the meat. Again, the fat, you kind of want to get that spread as evenly as you can throughout the meat, because you want about an equal amount in each pack of sausage. And in this case, this time we're making all breakfast sausage, and there's several different, hundreds of different recipes for seasoning, and you can play around with which one you like. In our case, we package it in stuff like this, bags like this that we've ordered online. And you can order them from different places. Another thing you can do is use freezer bags. Another thing you can do is get freezer paper and wrap up freezer paper. And then you'll want to determine how much sausage per pack you want to use. We usually like to package about a pound. And so what I will do is, we happen to know that a pound in these is about 3/4 of the way up full. And that's usually about what we want for our family for one day of breakfast, or whatever it is we choose to do with them, meatballs or whatever. You can also use freezer paper. There's other things you can use to freeze it. Some people use plastic containers and then reuse them. That's fine too. And so in the next clip, we'll be grinding it, and I'll show you how we fill these things up. And again, there's multiple ways to do it. This is simply the way I do things.